So today we are playing with the Canon 5D Mark III along with the kit lens 24-105 IS lens. As you all know, the 5D Mark III is the much anticipated upgrade to the 5D Mark II, and while in specs it doesn't have, superficially speaking, it's not much of a jump from the 5D Mark II. There's a lot on the inside that's been refined and fine-tuned for to deliver optimum image quality and performance. One of the key features in the upgrade list that makes it into the 5D Mark III is the focus system. As you all might be aware, that the 5D Mark II was riddled with problems on the AF front. It was slow, it couldn't do very well in low light. So Canon kind of took care of that and introduced the focusing system from the 1DX into the 5D Mark III. It sure focuses a lot faster and a lot more accurately, and even performs very well in low light. I've personally shot a couple of concerts with this in pretty low light and I haven't had any problems locking focus. Of course, all that also depends on which kind of lens you're using. So having an L series lens definitely helps. Prime lenses work well, but if you're thinking of using one of those cheap kit lenses, they're not even compatible with the 5D Mark III. So the 5D Mark III, though about 150 grams heavier than its predecessor, feels quite light in the hand. It's built well, it fits perfectly in. If you've got medium-sized hands or even large hands, you wouldn't have any problems handling the 5D Mark III. It's well balanced with respect to using heavier lenses. I'm using the 24-105 kit right here, and I don't feel like the camera's off balance. It fits well, like I said. It's interesting that given the video success of the 5D Mark II, Canon kind of made the recording of video a lot simpler on the 5D Mark III, and they took design cues from the 7D. And if you take a look at the back panel on the 5D Mark III, it looks very similar to what the 7D looks like. In my opinion, that's a really good change because you have a dedicated video button, and it's accessible easily. You don't have to flip through functions. So other than the back panel getting a redesign, there's also the dial lock button, which Canon has introduced into the 5D Mark III, which came out as an optional upgrade to bodies like the 60D and the 70 back about when those cameras were launched, and it cost money to get one of these things installed. However, the 5D Mark III comes with a dial lock built into it, so you don't have to worry about accidentally turning your knob while it's rubbing up against your leg or something when the camera's hanging off your shoulder. Other than that, the features, the looks on the 5D Mark III are pretty standard. It still has a mono mic for audio recording. Can't really expect much to be updated there. But if you're a serious video person, then you'll probably be using your external recordings anyway. Alright, let's go out and see what shooting with the 5D Mark III is like. The 5D Mark III is weather sealed, and as you can probably make out, it's drizzling. But we won't worry about that because the 5D Mark III has as good or even better weather sealing than the 7D, which I've shot with heavy pouring rain and never had any problems with. So we're just gonna take a few sample shots and see. The camera shoots up to 6 frames per second and is powered by 61 focus points, which is something new. So the 5D Mark III takes its metering system also from the 1DX along with the 61 focus points, and it gives you a lot more room to work with, a lot more room to isolate your subjects, and it's just a whole lot easier to focus, and you don't have to worry about whether you're going to lock focus or not. Out of the 63 focusing points, there's about 41 which are cross points. So you'll almost always manage to get your subject in focus. So we're just going to take a few landscape shots, see how that looks. The interface on the 5D Mark III is very standard. It's very intuitive. And if you've been a Canon user, you're going to be familiar with this instantly. If you're a new Canon user, then you're going to take maybe 15 to 20 minutes just to familiarize yourself with it. And won't be long before you're very comfortable shooting with a Canon. It's one of the best things about the 5D Mark III that despite being such a power horse, it's one of the most simple cameras to use. The menus are simple, the menus are very self-explanatory, and you don't have to worry about, making the wrong settings, because if you choose the wrong settings, you'll know almost instantaneously. So yeah, that's our hands-on with the 5D Mark III.